Welcome to another edition of Talking Technicals Chart Check with me. And today I'm featuring two stocks. First up is ITC, which is in the news with some strong price action which we saw at the end of last week. Now what we can see on the charts of ITC is that there has been a long consolidation which has been for about 3 years. This is the time when the stock underwent some bit of problems regarding additional levies and a lot of strictures which were laid upon the business. And cigarette volumes also were a little bit iffy. So the stock actually, after a big run up, went through a big consolidation between the price of around 260 to around 190. Now about a year ago or so, it actually staged a breakout from that, reached an all-time high at about 325. And in the last few months, the stock has undergone a pullback. Now what is interesting in this pullback is that the pullback, as you can see on the chart, is come down to the level of the top of the consolidation. Now this is the typical price pattern called base on base, which in technical terms is a fairly bullish formation. And good stocks which are on the on the pathway of building upside trends generally tend to show such pattern. So ITC is depicting such a pattern right now, and this upside record that you saw last week has been brought about by the fairly good and robust numbers that they declared. Now the the reckoning for ITC seems to be changing, mainly because one, it is the cheapest stock within the consumption space, and it trades at about 30-35% discount to the average valuation of the sector. Second, the growth in the let's say cigarette numbers has been something very encouraging. That is seen after a while, and the feeling that there will not be additional strictures, I think those are all finding fresh takers. So the dip should find clearly new fund flow coming into it. There is the rise is on good strong volume, good momentum. So I do believe that things are looking up for ITC. I would expect the stock to rise to about 360, which is about a 20% upside, which in a large cap stock within a few months should be an extremely good price target to achieve. The second stock I have for you is from a less known name. Is called GMM Pfaudler. Now GMM Pfaudler is the Pfaudler is of course the German collaboration, and they are into glass lined equipment, within which this is a stock which has almost a lion's share, 55-60% of the market share is what it actually has. Now what is really bringing my attention to GMM Pfaudler is the great looking chart. The trends have been very consistent for the last about 3 to 4 years. Stock has been looking up, and it's been doing so with very good momentum. And if you see the flow volume has been very easy and very consistent. So I think the stock is meeting with a lot of fresh buyers, and the movement is pretty smooth. And the movement is very smooth because the company is doing great, and the recent results were very good. The expectations are great. If you take the projection ahead, which is the consensus projection for FY19, the stock actually trades at about 22 times. But given the the positives that surround the stock, the kind of relationship that they have with their parent and their stranglehold on the existing business, and the fact that non-GLE business is also increasing, I think all that would make GMM Pfaudler command premium valuation. So I would believe that from the current levels of about 900, the stock can very well move up to somewhere around 1200 given about a 6 to 9 month time frame. That's a stock with a 30% upside from here.